Straight Talk Africa's Paul Sisco has more on the troubling political times in the D.R.C.
At number 1, Equatorial Guinea's Teodoro Obiang Nguema, 75 years old, has spent more than 38 years as head of state. Angola's Jose dos Santos, 74, 37 years in power. He's stepping down next Wednesday. Zimbabwe's Robert Mugabe, 93 years young, more than 37 years in power and counting. Cameroon's Paul Biya, 84, in power since 1982. Yoweri Museveni, Uganda, 73 years old and going strong, more than 3 decades as president. He's into his 5th term. Swaziland's King Mswati, 30 years as Africa's last absolute monarch. He took the throne 3 decades ago. He was 18 years old. Sudan's Omar al-Bashir, now over 73, with more than 27 years under his belt as the East African nation's leader. The Republic of Congo's Denis Sassou Nguesso, age 73, prime minister from 1979 to 1992. On top of that, 16 years as president and counting. And in the Democratic Republic of Congo, there's Joseph Kabila. President Kabila took over on January 26, 2001, after the assassination of his father, Laurent Kabila. Joseph Kabila's 2nd presidential term expired in December 2016, and he refused to step down. The D.R.C. government and an opposition coalition later agreed to implement a political transition, requiring Kabila to relinquish power after elections that were set for the end of this year. But this month, the nation's election commission said it doesn't have the financial resources to hold an election at the end of 2017 due to a prolonged economic slowdown. Meanwhile, Kabila has kept quiet about his intentions and shown no interest in standing down. Scores of people have died in sporadic protests and demonstrations around the country. Human Rights Watch says at least 27 people, including 3 police officers, were killed earlier this month in clashes between protesters and Congo police. Several groups in the D.R.C. oppose the Kabila administration. Congo's population has risen to 82.5 million people, growing steadily. The lush, beautiful nation is one of the richest countries in the world in terms of its natural resources. But its history of conflict, poor governance, political instability, lack of infrastructure, corruption, and centuries of both colonial and commercial exploitation has left the D.R.C. one of the poorest nations in the world. Paul Sisco, VOA News, Washington.